Venezuela sold about 400 million in gold, reflecting a drop in the central bank's reserves. So what could this mean for the gold market? Joining me today, Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com. Bubba, good to see you. Happy to have you back on.
Danielle, it's always great to be on with you. I look forward to it.
Well, I'm happy to be back in studio this week. Lots of exciting news happening, and want to talk to you about central banks buying gold. We've talked about this, ad nauseum on the show, but Venezuela just sold roughly 9 tons of the yellow metal. So are they anticipating a downturn in prices, or are they just selling for liquidity? How does Bubba see it?
I think they're selling because they need the money. I think that, they're running out. They have nobody to tax. They have no more money to get anywhere. They can't sell any oil. So they've got to take some money from somewhere. So they're going to liquidate their gold. I don't think it's had a dramatic price effect on the yellow metal. In fact, I believe that this may actually help put the bottom in of gold, which is right at our target you and I talked about last time, which is just around 1280.
So that's interesting, Bubba. You don't think this added to the pressure we saw in gold this week?
No. If this added to the pressure, it's because it was already known and they were pushing down on the futures before. Today, the news is already out. We see it. And gold has been on both sides of unchanged. So I would not be concerned about that at all. Okay,
so you think that now we've finally seen the bottom? Or do you expect new lows after what happened this week?
Well, here's what I'm looking at. It's got the 1280 level has to hold. And again, 1280 could be 1270, 1285, somewhere in that area. That's got to hold for a couple of days and do a little consolidating here. If that doesn't hold, then we're bringing in the 1260 to 1240 into play. But if we can hold here, then I would be willing to call this the bottom and think that we would go higher from here. But I want to see the trade. One big spike up doesn't mean that the sell-off is over. In fact, a big spike up would indicate to me there's more selling to come.
So that said, would you still be sticking to your call of 1,400 gold by the end of year?
Yes, I think that we have a very solid chance to get there. I think there's going to be some selling coming into the equities. I think there's going to be some nerves out there, and I think people are going to go back into the yellow metal, and I think we're going to see some demand, and I think we'll see some buying coming in once we can hold and make these lows. Just like we went from 1180 to 1350, I think we're going to go from 1280 to 1400 when this is all said and done.
All right. Outside of gold, Bubba, what's looking promising? Silver, platinum, palladium. What's your choice?
Well, the metals in general have been kind of blasé. I mean, I love silver, but again, it continued just to kind of drip lower and drip lower. But certainly, I think that silver is a great opportunity in here, and that's where I would be. My number one choice is still silver, and I think that we're going to see a big boom in silver. And of course, as you and I both know, markets don't announce themselves, and one day it's just going to start, and it'll be ready to go, and I'll be prepared.
All right, Todd Bubba Horwitz, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Daniela.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.